We all have that one argument or that one frustrating interaction we keep repeating. You say the same thing, they react exactly the same way, and the outcome is identical, over and over again. In neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP, there's a very specific definition for true learning. It isn't about memorizing concepts from a textbook. Learning is the physical act of breaking old behavioral patterns and doing something new. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to apply some foundational NLP principles to build a customized pattern breaker action plan for your daily life. Start by thinking back over the past week. I want you to mentally select one specific recurring frustration that you experienced. Grab a pen and a piece of paper, or open a digital notepad right now. You need to follow along and write this down for the plan to work. Taking control of this single behavioral loop is the first step toward more effective daily communication. Step 1. Isolate the incident. Write your recurring problem in a single, distinct sentence. It should look like this. Problem, my coworker keeps interrupting me. Be specific here. A broad statement like, I want to be happy, or I need less stress, cannot be fixed with this exercise. We need a concrete, observable interaction. Once you have your sentence, we move to step 2, redrawing the map. Look at this diagram. A core assumption of NLP is that the map is not the territory. We move through life responding to our internal map, not an objective reality. What's a 6 to one person is a 9 to someone opposite. Execute step 2 right now. Write down how the other person, or even your own subconscious, might view the exact same situation. For example, their map might be, interrupting quickly shows enthusiasm and engagement with the ideas. Recognizing that other people are acting on a different internal map can help lower the emotional stakes. It provides a logic for their behavior that doesn't rely on them simply being wrong. You might be thinking, okay, but what if their behavior still feels toxic, annoying, or destructive? That leads us to step 3, uncover the positive intention. There is a strict rule in NLP. Every behavior has a positive intention behind it. The strategy someone uses to achieve that intention, whether it's yelling, interrupting, or procrastinating, might be terrible, but the underlying drive is always trying to protect or achieve something valuable for that person. So for step 3, write down the hidden goal driving the frustrating behavior. In our example, it might be, they want to make sure the project succeeds. Shifting your focus away from the annoying behavior and onto that positive intention transforms an adversary into an ally with a shared goal. Now you understand their map and their underlying intention. It's time to decide what to do next. The ultimate rule for behavioral change in NLP is this. If what you're doing isn't working, do something different. You cannot force the other person to change their actions. You only have complete power over your own response. Step 4 is drafting the new action. Write down one completely new reaction you will test the next time this trigger happens. Something like, I will pause, validate their idea, and ask them to hold further thoughts. To lock this in, we use a process called future pacing, which is the final step of the learning cycle. Close your eyes for a second. Mentally visualize yourself walking into your office or your living room. See the frustrating event occur, and visualize yourself successfully executing this exact new behavior. This mental rehearsal creates a bridge between your plan and your actual behavior. By the time the real trigger occurs, you've already practiced a new response, making it easier for your mind to select that path over the old habit. Look down at your completed paper and review the specific shift in strategy you've just mapped out. You took a raw emotional trigger, mapped the other person's terrain, uncovered the positive intent, and chose a new path forward. NLP is not about manipulating other people. It is a toolkit for upgrading your own map of the world so you can communicate more effectively. Take your action plan and place it somewhere visible. Put it on your desk, stick it to your fridge, and use it the very next time you feel that behavioral loop start to trigger. You don't have to execute it perfectly on the first try. True learning is simply having the behavioral flexibility to try something different until you get the result you want.